Well, good evening and welcome to the Arbor Hills Nature Preserve in Plano, Texas. Tonight's exercise is a field test of the NEXTORCH UT41. I have it right next to the Army Tech Crystal and the Olight Gober for size comparison. I want to thank NEXTORCH for sending me this product and making the review possible. You may think of this a bit as a guardian angel. It's definitely smaller. I have average size hands, so that'll give you a comparison. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I use strobes and beacons a lot in search and rescue. I've taught night hiking and night operations courses in the past. Again, lots of use of strobes and beacons, particularly IR strobe for IFF. Having all of that in one nice, lightweight, compact package is very attractive to me. In terms of mounting, this will work with arc rails. You have a very generous clip on the back, so lots of mounting options. I'm going to just very quickly go over some simple operation. Now you have two switches here. This is on-off, and this switches through the output levels. A little cumbersome to use with gloves. The basic operation is not really a fast click. It's kind of a very fast press and hold. And if you do that, you start out in red mode, and then you can press the bottom button and cycle along the solid colors. That's actually IR. And then the last one is red, blue, flash, then back to red, off. If you turn it on and then do that short press within 3 seconds, then you go to the flashing modes. And you can alternate different flashing modes. Turn it back off. There is memory, but you'll notice we were in a flashing mode. If I turn it back on, it comes into the solid mode. The exception, of course, is red, blue, flash, which is a mode in and of itself. If you turn it off in red, blue, flash, it will come back on in red, blue, flash. So let's get to what everybody is interested in. How does this light actually work out in the field? I'll experiment with a couple different mounting options, and let's get out there in the preserve and see what it can do. This is an interesting test. I've got the red-blue flashing going at a distance of just over 25 yards, and I have the UT41 facing away from me. Yeah, that's right, away. Here's that red-blue flash again. This time, I've got it mounted on my chest rig, and I'll point the camera out at about a 45-degree angle as I walk here. This is solid green. I've got the light hanging from a lanyard. It's probably angled out about 20, maybe 30 degrees, and I'm about 45 to 50 yards away from the light. We have a little bit of light pollution from the surrounding city, of course, as well as the lit observation tower to my left. So, can we use that red solid light to read a map? Yes, it looks like we can perfectly. Okay, here is a test of the solid red and the UT41 on the top and an average red chem light on the bottom. I'd say we're about 23 yards approximate distance. That is not a Silume, it's a chem light that you could probably purchase at pretty much any sporting goods store. So that'll give us a last comparison in red. I may run one or two more tests and then we're going to call it a night. So back up at the picnic area, I'm about 45 yards away from a table and I have the flashing red and blue going, but it's not facing me, it's facing straight up. So this is a side view from nearly half a football field with surrounding light pollution. We'll look at this one more time, but we'll do it in flashing green. Same distance, this time flashing green. Again, the light is not facing me. It is laying flat on the table, facing straight up. Now we're in the parking lot. This is some of the light that's around me, in addition to light from the surrounding city. As I pan left, there's the green flashing light. It is laying on its side on my truck, and therefore it is facing directly towards me. Distance 75 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I think this is a really easy summary, a very impressive piece of kit. If you'd like to see additional test or comparison, I'm already thinking about a comparison with a Gober, for example, then leave a comment. I'll see what I can do. And as always, until the next review, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for watching the video.